Hello, this is CORESafety TV, brought to you directly from the National Mining Association. This year we're going to focus on sharing ideas, tools, tips, and success stories with one another about mining safety. I'll keep you updated about CORESafety and how you can make the most of it, and you'll share information on what you're doing to improve safety conditions at your mining operations. Now, to do that, we're asking for your help in just a minute. So let's start with Prairie State Generating Company, the latest operation to have received independent certification for CORESafety. So how did they do it? Well, why don't we just ask Don Gaston, their president and CEO. Hello, Don. Thanks for taking the time to join us today on CORESafety TV.
Hi, Nelson. It's glad to be here.
So, Don, first off, how did PSGC decide to start using CORESafety in the first place?
I was looking at our safety statistics and comparing them with the industry, and our statistics were not where I wanted them to be. We were in the bottom half nationally with respect to injuries and accidents, and our vision is to be the best mine in the country. We did a benchmarking exercise to look at what are the state-of-the-art safety practices in the industry, and I realized that CORESafety is kind of the gold standard for safety for mines in the United States.
So you saw CORESafety as something that could make a difference at PSGC, and then what?
At that point, we had a leadership meeting. We decided that as a leadership team, we were going to get engaged and implement all 20 modules of CORESafety, and we were going to do it quickly. So we set up a process over a 3-year period to implement CORESafety, and we were expecting to achieve some substantial results like other mines have achieved after going through that process.
Did you already have a safety and health management system in place?
You know, we had safety procedures, safety processes, but they were not integrated into a formal safety and health management system. CORESafety did that for us.
So how did you actually roll out CORESafety to the workforce?
The first thing was to get our leadership committed and aligned. Then after that, we had to get the workforce bought in. And that was a challenging effort. You know, whenever you have change, it can be a challenge. So we used our pre-shift briefings. We used all hands meetings to communicate CORESafety. We had some of the CORESafety videos to use with our workforce so that people could understand what the processes were and how to follow them. And then we had a systematic approach of going through each process, you know, over a period of several years.
And ultimately, you went through all of CORESafety's 20 modules and were just recently certified independently for having completed them. So has there been a tangible change in your safety culture at PSGC?
Yes, and you know, this is the biggest benefit of CORESafety. The change that I've seen is the trust. It's helped to break down barriers between management and labor. There's a higher degree of trust in management from labor because they see that we care about their safety. When you establish that trust, then you can more effectively implement the processes. So implementing the 20 modules became much, much easier after we committed to adopt CORESafety, and we could show how other people who've done this have reduced accidents and injuries. And then as we have implemented those modules, our injury and accident rates have come way down, so the employees are seeing the results. And when you get that kind of results in safety, then you can also have outstanding results in other areas. Our compliance, our production, and our cost are all much better today than they were 3 years ago. And I attributed a lot of that to the CORESafety approach.
Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with folks watching this interview?
Well, I would tell them that at Prairie State, we want to be the best mine and best coal-fired power plant in the country. And if you want to see how it's done right, then come here and look at our operation.
So thank you, Don. We appreciate your time with that. Thank you very much. So hopefully that gave you a few insights into an operation that is actively using CORESafety and seeing some of the substantial benefits that can result from it. And now this is where I ask you directly for your help. Would you please share your safety experiences with us as well? No matter whether you're using CORESafety yet or not, no matter whether you've just gotten started or you don't yet think it's feasible, send me an email at this address. Tell us what's going on safety-wise. And let us know what you'd like to see this year on CORESafety TV. If we all work together on this, 2019 could be the safest year yet for all mining operations. Next up, let's watch a quick video nugget about CORESafety's module number 12. This deals with work procedures and permits. CORESafety's module number 12 focuses on work procedures and permits. Safe work procedures are a documented set of directions for a task or activity. They provide workers with the safest and most efficient agreed way to perform their work. Every mining operation needs safe work procedures and permits to work. The procedures should be written and may include video-based instructions as well. They are generated from risk assessment processes. Permits to work offer a controlled procedure for certain tasks. Module number 12 teaches how to integrate safety and health into operations and maintenance by doing 3 things: organizing and conducting work in a predictable manner, specifying ways to carry out an activity or process, using controlled procedures for activities or processes that are high risk or require a permit. Finally, our Core 4 tips are all about how to make work procedures more effective. Tip number 1, use workers who do the work to assist in developing procedures. Tip number 2, use the procedures for training, especially on-the-job training. Tip number 3, be sure that frontline supervisors or managers audit work against the procedures. And tip number 4, use corrective discipline if someone doesn't use safe work procedures and permits, and use positive reinforcement when they do. All right, that's it for January. Watch your email in a couple of weeks. We'll be sending you a downloadable PDF of Don Gaston's full interview so that you can learn even more about how PSGC is determined to achieve the 055 objective. And remember, do send us your safety stories or your questions. It's important to share what we've all learned and experienced so that we can all do better with safety. Until next month, for the National Mining Association, I'm Nelson Duffle. Be safe out there, and thanks for watching.
To share one of your safety stories, videos, or photos, email us at info@coresafetytv.org.